What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. This is Web Dev Journey, and in today's video we're going to be talking about optimizing images for your web performance, or for performance. Like, it's still the series. We're still doing the series. And before we get into that, I know it has been around 8 months. I'm not too sure what the actual timeline is, but I'm pretty sure it's around 8 months. And this is an announcement to Mirza. I don't know if you know this, but you're still supporting me in Patreon. And if you and if you forgot, this is me telling you, bro. Patreon, check it out. Just in case, dude, I will refund you the money. I'm being quite honest, because I know I haven't been making videos in 8 months. I will refund you your money, but if you truly didn't forget and you're still supporting me, dude, I greatly appreciate it. I really do. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. And anybody else that wants to support me, anybody else that wants to support me, go on over to the Patreon. Help me out if you want to. You might not see another video for 8 months, but hey, you'll feel good for supporting somebody, right? Dude, I'm sorry, man. I really am, dude. It has been 8 months, dude. It's been crazy. It has been crazy, and I will get into that in my other channel, What Grinds My Bits. I haven't been posting there at all, but I'm gonna try to now. I really am. I know I've been saying that a lot, but I really am gonna try to start posting more over there as well. But anyways, let's just get into it. Guys. I know, man. It's you hearing my voice again. I don't know if it's gotten better. I'm pretty sure it hasn't. But yeah, man, I'm back. So let's get into it. So there's actually several ways you could optimize images, right? And the first way we're going to talk about is doing it manually. What do I mean by that? Well, I'm sure most people, use Photoshop. Oh, by the way, I did switch over to Linux. I had to. Windows has been giving me a lot of problems, so I just had to switch over to Linux. Matter of fact, this is the Linux that I have right now. So you can see it. You can see whatever you want. It doesn't really matter. But this is my Linux machine. But anyways, yeah. So yeah, you use Photoshop, and right now I'm using GIMP. There's Mario. I like this image. I don't know why. But anyways, when you actually export this, they always give you something around the lines of the compression level or the quality, the quality of the image that you want. So let's give this a go. Actually, I already tried this, so I'm gonna just say Mario, and I'm gonna show you what I mean about what the compression is. All right, or what I mean about compression. So I'm gonna export this as a PNG. I'm gonna export it, and right here, the compression level for this. I don't know what it is in Photoshop. For GIMP, it's compression level. So basically, the higher it is, the more you want it compressed, or the more you want GIMP to compress this file, right? So we're gonna do it as a 9 for compression. Let's do that right now. We're gonna save that. All right, we're going to compress this again. We're gonna export it, so that way you can see the difference. Export as Mario -2. And we're gonna export this as 0 compression. We're not gonna compress it at all. This is going to be just literally how it is right now. Compress it. Now let's go to our terminal. We're gonna go to downloads. I think it was YouTube. Yep. And we're gonna ls. Okay. We're going to remove everything that is star ls. There you go. Now we have only the Marios. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say ls dash al capital SH, I think it was. There you go. Yes. So right here, this is what we get. Remember, Mario 2 was not compressed, right? So my file size for Mario 2, which was compression 0, is 8 megabytes, right? And when I do 9 compression, which is just the original Mario right here, it's 1.9 megabytes. So the more you compress it, the smaller the size, the file size will be. And to be honest, guys, you're not gonna notice the difference between this at all. You won't even notice the quality of it. Most of the time, you won't even notice it. And I actually show it to you. Let me go right here. Let me go to downloads. Where is YouTube? Right here. Okay, here's Mario 2, which is compression at 0. Yeah, so it's not compressed at all, right? And here's Mario 1, and we compressed this all the way to the highest. right? And you could barely tell the difference. If anything, if there is any difference, I can't even see the difference. The point is, guys, you should be compressing your files to the most that you can. Most of the time most of the time you won't be able to tell the difference. All right. So just making your file, your image file, as small as possible doesn't mean you're gonna lose quality. I just proved that to you now, right? You're not gonna lose most of the time image quality. And sometimes, guys, I even go as far as, even when I do this. This is by the way, I did this a long time ago. I don't do this now. I do it automated, which we'll talk about in a bit. But once I have these files, what I would do is I would use something like, let me actually pull this up right here. I will use something like Tiny PNG. We've all used this, I'm pretty sure, or something like a third-party compression site, right? To actually compress this even further down, right? Let's actually try it. Let's. I'm actually. I haven't done this, so what was it? Downloads YouTube. Where the hell is YouTube? God. Okay, here it is. YouTube. I'm actually going to get the Mario, the 1.9 megabyte one, the one that we've compressed it to 9, fully compressed it. I'm opening that one up, and we're going to see this Mario.png. That's the fully compressed. It's compressing, and actually it went down to 531.9 kilobytes. Man, that is quite a bit. And guess what? Guess what we're going to do? I'm going to say tiny. We're going to actually see this sucker. Let's actually go back to the where's it at? YouTube. All right, here we go. Let's go to 1 again. All right. So here's tiny. Look at the image quality on this. Look at the image quality. And here's the compressed Mario, the compressed to 9. Look at the image quality. You can't even tell the difference as much. I honestly, I can't even tell the difference, right? So this just proves to you that, try to compress this as much as you can. Trust me, guys, this makes a lot of difference on your web performance. Having huge image files, it's going to take some time. Calling it to the server, calling the server to get the image, and coming back with that big ass file. Yeah, it's going to hinder your performance. So try to get to the smallest possible. Now, we've talked about doing this as a manually, going to Photoshop, GIMP, compressing as much as you can, going to a third-party service and compressing that as much as you can. We all know that we hate doing this as computer programmers or programmers. We don't like doing things manually. We will find a way to do the things automatically, right? Oh, and by the way, I could actually show you what it is. If it is 520 kilobytes. So it is. But anyways, let's get back over here. So we have tools like ImageMin, which will compress. This actually helps you compress and make images smaller if you want to. Let's say that you don't want this. Let's say that this image was a I got rid of it. But let's say the image that we were working on, the Mario, it's a 1080 by 900 pixels, right? Let's say you don't want it that size. You just don't want it that size. So then again, manually, you will go to Photoshop. You have to like resize the image and all that stuff. I don't want to do that. These tools, ImageMin, helps you to do those things. I don't really use ImageMin. I use Sharp. So, but I'm just letting you know there is another one. There's tons of these out there, but I've only used ImageMin and Sharp to do these things, okay? And Sharp is the most popular one. As you can see, it has 1.9 million downloads, and I think the other one was 1.3 million downloads. But anyways, and for ImageMin, you do need plugins. So if you want to mess around with JPEGs, you need the JPEG plugin. If you want to mess around with PNGs, you need the PNG plugin. I'm not going to show you how to use this because it's been a while since I've used this one, but I will show you how to use Sharp, okay, which is the one I've been using. And I've already built a service for this, for me personally, but this is basically I'm going to say a simple way of doing things. So let's say that you have an image, like I said, and you want to resize it to something that you want to resize it to. I don't know what you want to resize it as, but let's say you want to resize it. So in this case, I want to actually resize this for to be responsive, right? If there's a mobile phone, I want to show this file. I want to have an image for mobile. I want to have an image for tablets, a medium size what's it called, phone or tablet, right? Or I guess medium sized tablet or a phone. I guess nowadays phones are this big now. Or for desktops, I want this kind of size. I want the width to be 120 pixels, right? They say that I want to resize that Mario to all three of these, so that way I have them, right? So right now, let's say I have some images right here. I have the I have at home, I have Linux, I have Mario, I have random, Splat, SpongeBob, and a zebra. And I want to resize all of these so that way we could, get it for phone, for tablets, and also for desktops. Well, this simple file right here will do that for me. Let me actually run it for you guys. I'm gonna actually go to right here. I'm gonna do node, and I'm gonna run what was this image called? Or sharp.js right here. Sharp.js. Actually, I don't even know where I'm at right now. So ls. Okay, so cd sharp ls. All right, so right here, this is where I'm gonna do node sharp.js. Something went wrong. God, I knew this was gonna happen. And there you go. I forgot just to install my packages. Dude, by the way, I built this program 8 months ago. I wanted to record this video when I stopped recording, and I just didn't get around to it. So this is 8 months ago. So I'm pretty sure Sharp has, obviously have fixed some bugs and whatnot. But anyways, this file gives me all of these images. So now I have, I large. It's kind of pixelated because if you look at the original I, it's small, right? So I enlarged it, which is something that you wouldn't want to do. But anyways, I have I large, I have I medium, I have I small, and then I have home large, home medium, home small. There you go. You get the gist of it, right? This whole thing just makes every image that you want into a larger, a medium, and a small file size. And we could actually look at the file sizes of these. So if I just go to view, list view, right here, the size, right? So for I large, it's 94 kilobytes, 40 kilobytes, and 14 kilobytes, right? And for, I think the biggest one that I had was random. So random is actually, this is the biggest one, the Linux. So Linux large is 454, the medium is 155, and the small is 59. You could tell the difference. You look at the size of these. These are significant, all right? The difference between large, medium, and small, they're pretty significant. So yes, I would highly suggest you guys to optimize your images in a way that fits you the best, right? This is typically what I do, right? So when I'm rendering for a desktop image, I usually, render out this larger one, right? If I have a mobile or a tablet, I will render out the medium or the small for phone. And by the way, guys, this is a perfect SaaS opportunity. You could actually make, like I said, there's tons of these out there, but you can make it better and more useful for people out there. You can make this a SaaS business if you want. Just letting you know, you can make money off of this. Just try to make it as best as you can. Now, the last thing I'm gonna talk about is, where is it at? Where's my? Get rid of this. Here we go. Is lazy loading. If you're not doing lazy loading, I don't know what you're doing, because you should be doing lazy loading. Basically, what this means is that if an image is off view, like you're not even seeing it in your browser view or your viewport, don't even load it. Don't load it. Wait for it. Typically what happens is, what most people or newbies, right? Typically what they do is when they what's it called? Oh yeah, when a page hits, like you go to the home page, basically what you're doing is loading all the images that page has, right? So that's going to take some time, which you really wouldn't want to, because the pages down here, I'm not even seeing these pages down here, right? These images down here, right? So it's only loading these images right now. And then once I start scrolling, it'll start loading all of these down here. That's basically what you want, right? Like this right here. Like off view is not loading, but once you start scrolling down or up, you'll start loading these images down here. This is what you don't want right here, eager loading. You don't want eager loading. Basically loading every image that you have on that page. You want lazy loading, which once it gets into viewport, once you start seeing it, you can start, automatically loading those images. It'll make your website much, much more faster. Hopefully this was a quick video on optimizing images. But let me just recap the 3 ways that I've told you about. We could do it manually using Photoshop, compressing that, and then using a third party service like TinyPNG to compress that even further down. Or you could even use or you could do automatically where you use a service like Sharp, a tool like Sharp or ImageMin that does this for you, that actually shrinks an image if you want it to shrink, right, pixel wise, and also compress it as much as it can. These tools do that for you guys. You just gotta read the docs and what's it called? Not figure it out, because it's actually really, really easy to figure it out. But yeah, use these tools to help you out with that, to do this automatically. Or and also this should be and you should be doing lazy loading. All right, just do lazy loading. I don't know why people don't do lazy loading. It's super simple to do. There's tons of tutorials out there. If you want me to do a tutorial for lazy loading, let me know. I will do it. I will honestly do it. Okay, it's not that hard. It really isn't. So again, guys, thank you so much for watching my video. I really appreciate you spending your time watching my video. It means a lot to me. And Mirza, check out that Patreon, man. I don't know. I'll give you a refund. I really will. Just let me know. But anyways, guys, thank you so much. I honestly do appreciate it. And I'm going to try to make more videos. I'm not going to promise anything because, like I said, it's been hectic for the last 8 months or whatever, however long it's been. It's really been hectic for me. So, dude, I'm gonna try to make more videos. I promise. Well, I'm not gonna promise anything. I'll try to make more videos. All right, guys. So anyways, guys, until next time, I'm not even sure what the next video is going to be about. If you have any suggestions, let me know down in the comments. But until next time, later.